Hi my friends, my name is Justine, I'm the Mermaid Seamstress, and today I will be reviewing the Hydra Monofin. So the Hydra Monofin is available from a lot of different sellers, but is most commonly associated with the Mermaid Kat shop tails. I personally got this one secondhand from a mer friend of mine. This monofin is really interesting because depending on what brand is associated with it, it actually varies in price a lot. I've seen this monofin for as low as $45 to $50 and as high as $80 to $90. So it really depends on where you buy this from and what brand is associated with it. And that's going to really determine your price. I know it's sold by Mermaid Kat shop. You can find kind of it on Amazon. Just do your research and read the reviews. Usually it'll be labeled either the Hydra, and then the smaller size of this is called the Triton. So the Hydra is supposed to fit sizes US 8 to 11. I don't know if they mean men's or women's. And the Triton is meant to fit sizes 4 through 7. And I would say that these have very narrow foot pockets and they probably don't go to a size 11. I have size 10 feet and they were kind of just barely comfortable for me. They are still comfortable, but I don't know if you have like a larger foot size, and if you're 11 and you have a wider foot, you might not feel as comfortable in this monofin. That being said, this monofin features a plastic blade with rubber on the sides and foot pockets. One thing that's really interesting is how the plastic is incorporated into the rubber foot pockets, with the main source of support being right here. And I'll tell you why that's important in a second. It is gradiated, so it does get thinner. So this is like 3 layers, this is 2 layers, this is 1 layer. It does get thinner as it goes, and that helps with the flexibility of it and maintaining its shape over time. You can also see that the foot pockets are reinforced until here. That creates a very interesting feeling when you're swimming with it, which again I will get to later in this video. One thing that is quite awesome about this, so this is a stiffer monofin blade. It is definitely not the stiffest, but I'd say it's comparable to about the Finis Wave monofin in terms of the stiffness of the monofin itself. One thing that is super cool about this monofin is that it is translucent. You can see through it, and I see a lot of potential for that to be a really cool fabric tail, and utilizing that as part of the design of a tail if I were to make one for this monofin. So comment down below with what your ideas are and how I should take advantage of the fact that it is see-through. I'd really love to hear some of your ideas on that. So if we take a closer look at the foot pockets, these are foot pockets that are very similar to the ones we see on the Finis Wave and the Finis Rapid, as well as some other monofins, and quite similar actually to the ones that we see on the Linden as well. However, there are some key differences. We do have open toes for drainage, of course. These foot pockets are rubber, but they are a little bit on the stiffer side. This back part of the foot pocket is plastic, and so these are a little bit stiffer foot pockets, and what that means is you definitely feel them more while you're swimming, and while they are not uncomfortable, they are not like, say, a silicone monofin with very comfortable foot pockets, so you will notice it a little bit and feel it on your feet. The other thing is that these straps, they have adjustable straps. They do not seem to, the safety feature is that they pop off like this. However, it's very difficult to do that, as you can see. So I'm not as huge of a fan of these, as they don't come off as easily as the buckles on the Finis Rapid monofin. But it is definitely easy enough to just slip your foot out of these straps. They are adjustable on both sides, you can see. And these straps are flexible enough where I don't think that they would cause any major chafing or rubbing or cause blisters of any kind. However, you could, of course, wear neoprene socks with this if that feels more comfortable to you. This monofin has a really interesting feel while swimming. While it is a little bit closer to a lot of the more recreational and training fins, so similar to the, as I've said before, the Finis Rapid and Wave and those kinds of recreational training fins, it is a little bit different in that a lot of the flexibility starts right here. So you feel this weird sensation that it's bending from your toes, but it is quite flexible in the water. If you watch my Metro Merfolk meetup footage, you can see me swimming and others in the pod swimming in this monofin, and you can see what I mean in terms of where it bends. For that reason though, because the flexibility starts at the toes rather than in the middle of your foot, it does mean that I did not cramp as much as I do in some of these other types of fins that are similar to this. Because this has such a stiff blade, it also gives you a lot of power through the water, I've found. I don't know how this will behave once I've put fabric over it, but my guess is that it'll behave similarly to the stiffer monofins, and that fabric won't impact the power of this monofin as much as a more flexible monofin would. For that reason, I'd say that this is an excellent monofin for beginners. I think that it is really easy to use, this or the Triton, of course. I think it's really easy to use. It's really easy to swim in it. It gives you a very good, proper kick, and it's relatively comfortable, and it's at a relatively good price point if you look hard enough. The only downside I can see to this tail is that it doesn't seem quite as durable or as high quality as some of the other monofins out on the market. Definitely not as high quality as the Mermaid Linden monofin, and I would say that I'm a little bit worried about how it's going to stand up. You guys know that my Finis Rapid has lasted me almost 11 years now, and I don't know if this would last 11 years. However, I just got it, so I really can't say for sure. I don't know how long my Mer friend had it before I got it, but it's durable enough where it will definitely last you a good couple years, or it should. I think the weakest part may be the foot straps, but you could probably buy a new pair of those quite cheaply, and it's not like they're gonna break on you right away. Overall, I'd say this is a great option for a first monofin. It'll probably be good for use with fabric. It's not really an ocean fin, although it does have a lot of power. I'd say it's probably not enough power to swim in open water. However, in lakes or pools, I think you will get a lot of power out of this, and it'll be a lot of fun to swim in. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Remember to comment down below with not only your tail descriptions, but also if you have one of these monofins or have any questions about these monofins, I would love to hear your experiences and your questions in the comments box below. Make sure that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, that you subscribe and click the bell notification button so that you never miss a new upload. Also, if you have any other questions about any other monofins, feel free to check out my monofin playlist. The link will be at the end of this video as well as in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Swim safe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, fish friends.